Welcome back. I'm Tyler, you're watching Scarfing Scarves, and welcome to another edition of our write-in show called I'm Telling Tyler, where you can send me the latest tea, ask questions, and so long as it's at least Lolita adjacent, you can send your questions and or complaints to imtellingtyler@gmail.com. All right, let's get started with our next submission from, I don't have permission to use their name, so your name is Bunny. All right, I'm not going to explain why your name is Bunny, but your name's Bunny now, all right? If you don't give me permission to use your name and you don't give me some kind of name, I'm gonna start naming you after rabbits. I don't know what pronouns you use, and we're not misgendering anybody up in here today. All right, here we go. Bunny. Bunny says, "Hi Tyler, I found your channel yesterday after looking at some Lolita stuff online. Damn Google tracking my searches to influence my YouTube recommendations. And I've been binge watching your LWLN segments. So now, not only do I have a great need for Lolita fashion, I have now realized something awful. Everything you've rightly pointed out as tacky, garish, and or ridiculous, I adore. Don't get me wrong, it's not that I love the bad stuff instead of the good stuff. I just love the good stuff because it's good and the bad stuff because it's tacky. So my question is there a subgenre for tacky Lolita, like wearing ridiculous clothes, well, ridiculous by Lolita standards, while being completely aware of your status as a walking mess of colors and prints? If not, how can I get better taste? Or should I just say frack it and enjoy my weird cat surgeons and creepy bunny prints? Also, while my 21st birthday just came around, making me legal to drink alcohol, it tastes disgusting to me, so I'm afraid your suggestion of alcohol is not applicable. That said, if you know of an alcoholic drink that could fit someone who prefers things sweeter than a sweet Lolita dress, I'm all ears. Thanks, Tyler." Let's just start with the meat of your question, basically, before the booze, all right? Before the booze. Your question was essentially, is there a subgenre for tacky Lolita? You specifically noted a walking mess of colors and prints. I gotta say, you're in luck. In this specific instance, I have just the thing for you, and it is called Metamorphosis. I'm gonna make all the fans mad at me today, but honestly, if you want to look like a tacky mess but still be on point and fully own it, Metamorphosis is where you go. If you want to look like you were colorblind this morning when you got up, Metamorphosis, 100%. Two brands I will recommend to you if you want to be tacky and look like a walking mess. Metamorphose and Royal Princess Alice. There, done and done. Question answered. There's a cyber mob out there right now that wants to murder my ass, but yeah, if you want to look like you got dressed in the dark and still be wearing a full brand outfit, Metamorphose, all the way. Love them, but they're just a little special, if you know what I mean. They're the special child. They're the little black sheep amongst our beautiful, dignified Japanese brands. I hope that answers your question, honestly. I know that's not a very long answer, but honestly, I can't think of two better brands that just live and breathe what you're wanting in tacky and ridiculous colors and just insanity more than like Metamorphose and Royal Princess Alice. Like Metamorphose will like roll around in mustard yellow, and like Royal Princess Alice is everything you want in cat surgeons and creepy bunnies and all that nonsense. I'm sure you saw the Royal Princess Alice print with the little bunny surgeons and the cat surgeons and whatnots. That's probably what you're talking about. So yeah, just live that tacky Lolita dream. There's no reason you can't. Just, you know, follow the basic rules of Lolita, and the rest of it is just whatever. Live your tacky dreams, bunny. That's all I'm saying. I hope that answers your question. Now, we're gonna move on to the next question. We have another submission, and that submission is from, your name is Mittens. We're going with pet names. Telling you, unless you tell me your pronouns and you tell me I can use your name, I'm gonna name you like I name a cat, all right? Your name is Mittens. All right, Mittens, I've probably named someone Mittens already. Snowball, no. Whiskers? Whiskers. All right, your name is Whiskers. All right, I'm naming you after my cat ostrich, which I love the fan art of. That was amazing. Whiskers says, "I am fairly new to Lolita fashion and have only recently started to build my collection. My sister has been very supportive of me and has admitted to having an interest in the fashion years ago, but never tried it due to serious self-confidence issues. I would like to make it clear that when I speak of my family, I am not talking about her. A couple months ago, I offhandedly mentioned Lolita fashion to my parents, told them I thought it was beautiful, just to see what they would respond with. They did not speak for a couple of seconds, but my mom looked at me and said, 'Do you even know what being a Lolita means?' At the time, I did not know the book existed, and I was incredibly confused as to what I said wrong. I never mentioned it after that and decided to keep it to myself. Fast forward a week ago, I went to a friend's birthday party dressed in a Lolita-inspired outfit. It wasn't even a full cord, and my family still side-eyed me and said they thought I looked strange. It was then that I took the time to sit them all down and explain fully. I told them about all the history, I explained why I liked it, and I tried really hard not to use the words Lolita and Gothic. My love of Gothic Lolita was immediately shot down and tagged as cult/devil worship. I really should have seen it coming. Jamaican families tend to be somewhat superstitious, but it still hurt a lot. I thought I would have better luck with my love of sweet Lolita, but it was only seen as some sort of sexual kink thing. My worry now is that my Lolita dreams will never be more than just dreams, or else I'll be shamed by the rest of my family. What makes things worse is that I'm going to Japan for my birthday. My parents don't even like Japan, but it has been my dream since I was 9. I was hoping to come home with a dress from Angelic Pretty. I've been saving up, but now I wonder if I'd ever get the chance to wear it. What should I do? All right, Whiskers. Which seems a very lighthearted name for such a serious subject. You know, cats have problems too, all right? Cats have Jamaican families that accuse them of devil worship, apparently. Oh, Christ. All right. Oh, Jesus, what do? All right. The first thing you do is you ask how wearing a big, frilly, puffy dress from Japan that is like the nerdiest frackin' princess wear you could possibly get your hands on is devil worship. I'd like to know how dressing like some Victorian princess in mourning is worshiping the Beelzebubs. I'd like to know how you put the 2 and 2 together. That I would like to know. I'm trying to wrap my mind around Lolita Fashion and devil worship. Lolita Fashion, frilly, adorable, gorgeous. Devil worship, corny, tacky. 12-year-old girls at a sleepover are more likely in their PJs to pretend at devil worship than Lolitas are in their big expensive fracking dresses. We don't want to crawl around on the ground and put our hands on some weird little triangle and pretend that our great aunt Randolph is talking to us. Frack me. I just said the word again. I have to censor myself. And why is my aunt named Randolph? You know what? Names have no gender. My aunt can be named Randolph. Deal with it. No, honestly, Whiskers, like, I'm telling you, for when you're asking me what you should do, especially about the Japan trip, first, what you do is you enjoy your in Japan. Gonna have to censor that one too. Anyway, you enjoy the dickens out of Japan. You go to Japan, you go to Angelic Pretty, you buy the amazing dress, you come home, you keep the dress, and then you move out. Not like right now, not immediately. You don't go to Japan, buy, an Angelic Pretty dress and then pretend you're possessed by the devil and move out and then like prove your parents right in some weird abstract roundabout way. No, you have the time of your fracking life in Japan because you're going to Japan. Do you know how jealous I am right now? I haven't been to Japan. I have not been to the Motherland Angelic Pretty store. That's what I want to go to. That is my dream. And you are about to live that. You are going to go to Angelic Pretty and you're going to buy a dress. And that's amazing. And you want to let people who associate like tacky devil worship with a Ouija board on the floor when you're 12 at a sleepover because you want to know if the devil can tell you if Bernie from class 6 thinks you're pretty or will go to prom with you? Ruin that? No! This is not how you live your life. No, I forbid it. I absolutely forbid it. I have absolutely no power over you, Whiskers, unless you decide to turn into a house cat anytime soon, and then, if you live with me, you'll just get fat. Listen to me. What you should do, mind you, I am in no way a trained professional in any way, except for saying mean things on the internet for money. What you should do is you should enjoy your trip to Japan. You should enjoy going to the Angelic Pretty store. You should buy that Angelic Pretty dress. When you get home, if you feel like it's not safe for you to wear the dress right now, or you feel that their judgment of you ruins the experience of wearing the dress, keep the dress until you move out. Specifically a dress where you said you'll be shamed by the rest of your family. This is more of a personal experience, but my family was not too hot on Lolita when I first started wearing it, right? It's weird, it's out there, it's very in your face. Lolita makes no excuses about its presence, all right? There's no way to tone down Lolita. There's no way to half Lolita. You are full Lolita or you are not. And that is just how Lolita is. So if you're worried about being shamed by your family, continue to wear Lolita. What commonly happens over time is after a while, your family gets tired of giving you the business. They just get tired of them. And the best power move, honestly, and this, mind you, this is after you move out, so you don't have to deal with them in your daily life or have, the threat of them destroying your clothes, which for some abusive families is a threat. Maybe not yours. I hope not yours. But after you move out, your life is your own. Your closet is your own. Your budget is your own. What you do with your life is your own. All right? So, insofar as wearing Lolita and worrying about your family judging you, just continue to wear it. Honestly, I know that sounds very straightforward, but after a while, if your family really loves you, they'll stop giving you the business, especially if you make your boundaries clear. And if you make your boundaries clear and they continue to disrespect you, then I would consider honestly distancing yourself from them. And I'm not talking about over a fashion statement. I'm talking specifically when you make your boundaries clear. If the person on the other end of that conversation doesn't take what you're saying to heart and go, okay, I will stop insulting this thing you like because you have made your feelings clear to me, they're kind of being a dick. They kind of are. I'm sorry if it's your mother or your father and you love them and there's it's great. Other, besides the devil worship accusations, whatever, fine. You need to make your boundaries clear. You need to say, I like this thing and it hurts me to hear you insult it, especially because this thing doesn't hurt anyone. It's not like you're taking a parasol and, gouging somebody in the eye. It's just a fashion statement. It's just clothes. It's just decoration. It comes on and off. It's not like you're asking to get a swastika tattooed on your forehead or something. That's gonna get the video pulled. You're not hurting anybody, and I know I keep having to harp on this, but your parents will eventually, if your parents love you, they will eventually come to respect or begrudgingly deal with the fact that you are a Lolita. They will not continue to shame you, especially as you continue to wear it and aren't any different from how you were before as a person. You're happier maybe because you get to engage with something that makes you happy. But your family, they'll get over it. They will eventually get over it. Mine got over it. My family got over it. Your family will probably get over it too, eventually. They were not, amused in the beginning when their daughter came out and was like, hey, I'm a frilly princess now. It's not how I announced it, but it may as well have been considering what I look like, right? It's like, I want to be Princess Peach until I die. So that's essentially how they took it. So again, Lolita Fashion takes a certain level of self-respect and self-love. You have to be willing to deal with the fact that not everyone is going to like what you're doing or appreciate the effort you've made to really truly reflect yourself onto the outside world. This is what I love. That's what you have to say. This is what I love, and I'm not going to apologize for it. So just continue. Just to wrap it up, honestly, I know this hasn't been the funniest episode ever, but go to Japan, enjoy Japan, buy Angelic Pretty, make that memory, take it home with you, and when you move out or you get to a situation where you feel that you can safely and consistently wear the fashion, live those Lolita dreams. There is no reason to let your dreams of wearing a completely harmless, wonderful fashion with a built-in amazing community fall to the wayside because some people can't take 5 seconds to do a little research and realize that we're not a bunch of devil worshippers. Seriously. I hope that helps you. I'm wishing you the absolute best, Whiskers. And I think, that's the best advice I've got. I'm gonna wrap this one up. This has been Tyler. You've been watching Scarfing Scarves. Thanks for watching our latest write-in show called I'm Telling Tyler, where you can send tea, ask me questions, and so long as it's at least Lolita adjacent, you can send your tea and or queries to imtellingtyler@gmail.com. Thanks again, guys, and I'll catch you next time.